What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick from MWK Pop, and it is time once again to take some extra time to take a deeper look in at a promotion track and the album that it is associated with. Today, we're going to be talking a little bit. I say a little bit, hopefully a little bit, because I tend to make a little into a lot. But we're going to take a little bit of some more time to take a look and talk about the newest album from Stefani, called Top Secret. Now, Stefani is not like a solo artist that I particularly know, but you know, it's a thing. She's not formally, she is, because the Grace she's a member of the Grace. Apparently that group is on indefinite hiatus, which has been for years at this point, which may as well mean that the group is finished. That's unless I am completely wrong about that, which is possible. But you know, she's been around, people know her, and you know, that is cool, and that's a thing. I don't know who she is, but that doesn't mean anything. But what I do know is that I know that I have seen her name pop up in my subscription feed a couple times before. This one, I've just never ever checked her out. And after listening to this song and the album, I have to wonder, I ask myself, and I smack myself in the head all weekend, wondering why I haven't listened to any of her music before, because this album and this song is absolutely fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic. So we're not really going to go with like favorites and dislikes, and we're not going to run through it or anything like that. We're just going to basically do a general overview of what the album is all about, and specifically, I mean, the main thing is that there is no specific thing that this album is about, because every single song on the album is different. It is like unique. There is no theme to it. There is no you know, general, you know, thing that they have in common, other than the fact that Stefani is in them. That is about it, because they are really, really different. And that's fantastic. And I have to say too that we're going through, so not only is the album, I think it's like four like actual like original songs long, and then you get 2 songs with different instrumental versions, or different versions, I guess you can say, of 2 of the other album tracks, which they just happen to be my 2 favorite songs on the album as well. So I've basically got 4 favorite songs on the album. I should say 2 versions of 2 of my favorite songs on the album, and that is absolutely fantastic. I love it. We started with the first song, the song that they're promoting with Eljo of Teen Top, right? And that's a really good song. It was really difficult for me to figure out exactly what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it, but as soon as I listened to it again, I just love the way that it flows. It's, you know, up and down, and just like not really any sort of like crazy super high energy, high tempo. I like it. I like the attitude and all that stuff that's behind it. It feels like it's restrained. It's got a lot of, you know, attitude and stuff like that, but it's being held back and suppressed, which is cool. I like that. Then we go into the next song, and the next song, and the next song, and I'm like, you can't get any better than this. I believe the second song is a song that kind of shows off her actual singing voice, which again was something that I wasn't expecting, because like, I don't know anything about her. Listening to the promotion song definitely would not have given me the impression that she, you know, is a particularly talented vocalist, but this song that followed that one up on the album definitely kind of, you know, proved me wrong, or, you know, opened my eyes to the fact that she actually has, for me at least, a really nice singing voice. I like the way that she sings. It's really, really nice. And then we go into a different song, which sounds much different, and then we go into another song after that, which is different. As we go through every single song, as I was listening to this, I was like, wow. And then the second song came, or the third song came on, and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy too. And then the fourth song was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting this. And that's fantastic. It really is good. Just like every single song that came on, I was like, wow, this is different. This is unique. This is interesting. I've never heard anything like this before, which is not really specifically true, but you know, it's just overall, the entire album is really, really different. You know, there is not a single song on there that is anywhere similar to another, which is really fantastic. And that's actually something that I like a lot, you know, and I like, you know, there's something to be said for having an album that has this, you know, a set flow, has a nice flow from like the feelings and the, you know, the tempos, just the songs in general, like how they flow. And, you know, just having a general common theme to them, which is, you know, a nice thing. It gives you know what to expect, you know how to judge it and stuff like that. And you have an album like this, which is different, on every single song, which makes it a bit difficult to, you know, understand exactly what they're trying to do with the feeling and the, I guess, the story that you're trying to tell with the album, as far as like the flow of the songs, which in this album there is no flow. They just have a bunch of different songs that they put together, and it is really, really awesome. And because of that, I'm not really entirely sure with what the other songs that she's released this year are, but I kind of feel that they are, that at least the 2 other singles, I think they're singles that she's released earlier in the year, are also present on this album. I'm not entirely sure. They might be the 2 songs that I absolutely love to have the, you know, the alternate versions to them, which seems very, very likely to me. That, you know, really likely, but I don't specifically know because I haven't, you know, listened to them yet. I just haven't. I've been so busy just listening to this album that I haven't, you know, taken the time to go back and listen to any of her other music. And also just going back and listening to old music, you know, no matter how old it is, if it's a day or so, I just generally don't do that with a new artist that I find that I like. I don't go back and listen to their past music. That's just the way that I do things. But I mean, overall, man, this album is fantastic. Every single song just made me go, wow, that is really, really different. I wasn't expecting to hear that, and I like that. I like that, you know, having that, you know, unexpected, you know, nature to it from song to song is really, really nice, and a change of pace from a lot of the other albums that flow in a pretty, you know, predictable and understandable way and have a set theme that you follow as well. So this is really different than anything I've ever heard before. It's fantastic. I love it. If you haven't listened to it, I definitely recommend that you check it out. You might find at least one song on there that you like, if not the entire album. Plus, I kind of think that, you know, to support her and to show, you know, kind of, I guess, to support her on the, you know, restarting of her career, or, you know, regaining the traction that she had previously in her career, it'd be nice to check her out and, you know, determine for yourself whether or not you like her or not. Give her some attention, show her some love, and, you know, that's all that I can ask. So there you go. Stephanie, Top Secret. The latest album and release from her is really, really fantastic, totally unexpected. Every single song is different, and I absolutely love that. So if you haven't listened to it yet, I suggest you do. If you have listened to it, I want to know what you had to say, so put it down in the comment box below. Also, you can get connected with me on social media. I've got links to all of my profiles in the description, so click on them and give me a follow for every single one that you possibly can. I would greatly appreciate it. So that is going to be it for this episode, for this album review. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Time to take a